Welcome back into another episode of NA Now. I'm Brandon Hofstra, joined here with Steve Howard, head coach of the Austin Bruins. Coach, first off, how's everything going? How's summer treating you?
It's been great so far. Trying to get as much golfing in as we can, and just we got about a month here, and all the guys are going to be reporting. So just trying to enjoy it right now.
Yeah, it's coming up quick, right around the corner. But before we kind of jump into this upcoming season, we have to obviously look back at last year. Total magical run for you guys. You've obviously had some time to sit back and reflect on it, and just talk about how special that group of players was that you had in that final run.
Yeah, like I try to explain it to some of the guys. It was the most focused group we've ever had here, in a sense to where we didn't have any hiccups all season long with their ability to lock in and understand why they're here and play the game. A lot of different seasons, a lot of different teams that I've coached, we've had some distractions come in, and you know, here with this team, like the guys were dead set on why they were here, and they were here to win a championship and try to
Yeah.
get to that game. And obviously, we fell a little short, but for the guys to have that motivation and keep it for 9 months straight, it was a special group. And this year, I think we have 15 returning. We got a
Wow.
few that are starting out in the USHL. So, I want to keep that culture in that locker room and make sure that we stay ultra focused going forward.
Yeah, that's good to hear. A lot of returners for you guys. That's huge.
Yeah.
You've been in this league now for quite a while. Talk about that feeling you get when guys make that NCAA commitment.
Oh man, that's why we do this. It's a special feeling, and even to see the player's face and to have that bond with him, like to be the one to hear first, or to tell him that somebody's going to be calling you to make an offer. It's you just can't beat that feeling. That's what these kids have been playing for since they were little guys. Obviously, everybody wants to make the NHL, but the NCAA is a realistic goal that most kids in their minds, when they're in squirts and peewees, that's what they're shooting for.
Right.
Especially here in Minnesota, it's a big part of Minnesota hockey to get your scholarship and go play NCAA hockey.
Definitely, definitely. Looking ahead now to this upcoming season, the Central Division's always a dogfight, but now you guys have more of a target on your back as being the defending division champs. How do you look on staying down and staying focused this upcoming season?
I just think we got to get right back to our structure, our systems, and apply it. Teams are going to make adjustments, and that's what we want. We want teams to adjust to us. And so our goal is to play our style and our game and our identity, and stick to it. We want to be hard to play against. We want to come in every night and give the other team a tough game, and that's our goal every year. But this group that we got coming back, I think we're going to be able to accomplish that early on, and that's our goal, is to jump right out of the gates and hit the ground running.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, your guys' season went a little later into May, meaning your off season was a shorter one. How do you look to attack, or what did you guys attack in the draft to fill some holes that you might be missing? Even though you're saying you have 15 returners coming in.
Yeah, no, well, obviously we're going to lose a couple of really key guys. Jack Nowinski, our captain's going to Vermont.
Mhm.
Our all-time leading goal scorer is Walter Zacher, and he's going to Robert Morris. So those are two big holes you got to fill, right?
Right.
So we'll see. We got a few guys coming in that will hopefully fill that void. We in the draft we grabbed a couple of Europeans, and they're high level guys, high level character, and we're hoping that they step in and fill a big role for us, as far as whether it's one of those two roles, or even well, we only lost 5 20-year-olds last year, so it's a situation where we want to fill those holes that are being voided, and take a look at some of these young guys, and hopefully somebody steps up into that role that
Mhm.
maybe they've been biding their time for, or trusting the process about, and just want to get that chance in the power play, and they've been waiting
Yeah,
for it for a couple of years. So
yeah.
yeah.
We've been talking about returning players now a few times, but who are some of these guys that are coming back that you'll be leaning on to lead this team on the ice this season?
Oh man, it's gonna be tough to go through everybody.
Right.
No, I know Austin Solani's probably our guy that's at the top of the list. He's
Yeah.
I think he was him or Dylan Cook were up there as far as scoring goes. I'm not sure which ones are returning leading scorer. But those two play a big part. They play on the same line. We have our two Broussard twins who, they're fun to watch. They're going to be in their third year. Those guys are going to be big parts for us. On the back end, we got Muir, we got Parker Anderson, we got Ashton Bynum, we got Giuseppe Fiorillo. Those are four guys that can log some time for you. And most importantly, on the back in the net, we have Trent Wiemken coming back, and Trent obviously he was a huge part of our success last year. Being an 04 goalie coming in undrafted, wasn't tendered, just went through the camp process, and talking about it all the time. Obviously, we can't be everywhere, and there's always those diamonds in the rough. And he came into camp and made our team, and after that, the rest was history. Just kind of took us all the way to that game. So, we're excited to have him back.
We talked about him quite a bit during the Fraser, or excuse me, the Robertson Cup. But like you said, just the kid comes with a professional attitude every day to the rink. So it's very cool.
Yeah.
Expecting big things again from him this upcoming season. Let's talk a little bit about the support you guys get from the Austin community. We saw an unbelievable turnout at Fogarty Arena. It felt like it was a home game for you guys, but just talk about how special it is to have that sort of fan base behind you.
Oh man, that's this town. It's the community. It's having a Fortune 500 company here like Hormel International, and then the people that work there, the executives, everybody in this town, they're all hockey people too. They love coming to the games. So Fridays and Saturdays were the thing to do, and it was just great. Obviously, COVID hit. It was a little tough for those couple of years, but it was just great last year. I think we got to see the fan base back, and I think a big part of that was us having a successful season like we did. And for them to travel and come up there, that was great. I mean, it was a great atmosphere all around, and I'm sure even the Oklahoma guys and Garrett Roth would say that too. It was such a fun atmosphere. It was such a great game, and that's our goal. We want to get back there. We want another shot at it.
100%. Well, wishing you nothing but the best of luck this upcoming season, and thanks again for doing this.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate you having me on.